My name is Mohamed Sadek.
And my name is Ebrahim Ahmadi.
And we are co-founders of a startup called Makaani. Makaani is an online booking platform that allows young entrepreneurs, SME owners, individuals book unused commercial real estate on a temporary basis. I have my background is in computer science and economics. I have 8 years of experience in banking and project management, and Makaani is basically my first startup that I'm establishing.
Yeah. And I'm computer science engineering. I have 11 years experience in the IT industry in different type of industry in the country. And this is my third startup, and we're looking forward to this one.
We started Makaani. We could say that the idea of Makaani, the spark of the idea of Makaani, came at the end of 2015 while we were attending Startup Week in Bahrain. We attended the event, and as we were interacting and talking with many of the startups that were pitching, we noticed that there was one common problem: the lack of space, either to work or promote and launch their business. And we found that a common problem between many of the pitching startups. So it kind of sparked the idea of Makaani, and we moved on from then. So Makaani, as I said, is a booking platform that allows any user to find the space that he needs, that matches his requirements, for the period of time that he wants. We are, if you want to consider us, an Airbnb for commercial real estate. A person goes to us and to our platform and looks at the variety of spaces, whether it's office, retail, event, or art space, finds the space that matches his needs and requirements, and books it for the period of time that he wants.
The most or the main challenge we face, like to build a team. So, like as a startup, we're looking for a professional and a team who believe in the idea, and to go forward and develop the idea.
Yeah, finding the right technical team or good technical developers is a challenge, I think, in this region, and many of the startups find. We just had to continue searching again and again and again, and I think that's the main challenge, to develop the right team for the startup. We see ourselves as the go-to platform in the GCC region for any vacant commercial real estate. We want to help users create their brands, create their startups, by allowing them to find the space as soon as they want, reducing their search time and cost. We believe that offering the variety of spaces, we're not restricting ourselves to one type of commercial space. By offering a variety of spaces, we're matching the different demands of different communities as we expand or want to scale outside of Bahrain. We understand that there might be competition, and that's definitely something we expect with any startup that's happening. But I think the niche that we're having is that from other competitors is that we're eliminating the membership model. A lot of the businesses that offer certain similar spaces, co-working spaces, or type of spaces for users or startups, they offer membership where on a monthly subscription fee that limits the user to the type of space and the amount of space that he uses and the number of times that he could use it. We're coming here and we're eliminating that model. A user could come and book the space for the time that he wants. He can book it by the hour, by the day, by the week, or the month if the space allows, and utilize the space as his own. And going back to the name of Makaani, the name of Makaani is at the end an Arabic, the translation of the Arabic word my space. And we wanted the name of our startup to reflect the nature of our startup. We want any user to find a space that matches his needs and utilize the space as it's his own. Currently we have a responsive website. That's our current platform, and currently we're working on an application with the goal of launching it at the end of this year, the beginning of next year, to replace the responsive website. So our users are basically divided into two categories. We have space seekers and space providers. The application will be targeted to the space seekers, the people who are looking to find the space that matches their requirements and book it. But at the same time, we want to offer a booking solution for the space providers, where any person or any business that has unutilized commercial real estate, they will be able to go online list their space, put the requirements and what are the amenities provided, and manage the space through our platform also. So we want an A to Z solution for the space provider and the space seeker too.
So I think the main reason, like most of the startup and entrepreneurs, their main problem is location and space. So and most of the businesses, what you found, they don't need a location or a space for the whole year. Maybe they need a space to do their meeting or to do the kind of work. So to help them, mainly to help them to save time and money. So we came with this idea.
And also, if you're noticing, the nature of businesses or the way workspace is being utilized is changing with time. For example, we're noticing all of these Instagram shop owners that are popping up that don't necessarily need retail space for like a long period of time. All they need is a pop-up space to display their work or products for like a day or two. You see all these seasonal pop-up shops that are popping around, and these are actually customers that list their spaces on Makaani too, and we allow these Instagram shop owners to basically book the space for how many days they want. Another example is a young entrepreneur or a startup that just needs a meeting room to meet with a potential investor to basically explain his startup. He doesn't need a space for a complete deal or to rent a space for a month. He just needs it for a specific number of hours. So with time, a lot of businesses, the way they operate and the way they utilize the space will change. There will always be a need for physical space, but the way in which this physical space is utilized, we believe that will change with time. And that's what we noticed with all these startups that are popping up while interacting with them and the different events that we were attending in Bahrain.
So the main message, like to believe in your idea, to focus on what you're doing. So mainly you have to focus in your idea. So once you're out of focus, so your idea will not work. And main thing should be open-minded. So you should listen to other. Do not take no as a personal thing.
Never take it personally. You're always gonna have people not believing in you or rejecting you, and don't take that personally. Just don't let that affect you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So a lot of no might put you down. So believe that's what you focus. Believe in your idea. Go ahead with what you believe, and you'll success.
Yeah. And another thing is that don't consider the startup a 9-to-5 job.
Yeah.
It's to you. It should be a full-time job. It should be. You should be thinking about establishing your startup 24 hours, like 7 days a week. If you consider it a 9-to-5 job, you're not going to succeed at the end. And if you have an idea, go for it. Try it. You will never know if you're going to succeed or not unless you try. Another thing is try to be involved as much as possible in the community, the startup community in Bahrain. Go to events, go start networking, raise awareness about your startup. That's the best idea to validate actually your startup. When you're building awareness about your startup and interacting with different people within the startup community, you will get the sense of whether you're on the right track or not.
They help us a lot, especially like for the public or the people who's in this industry to know more about us. And main thing also, like they taught us like how to present our idea, how to put the sequence of our idea to the investors. This is the main thing.
Wonderful.
Yeah, absolutely. Like by attending these events, as I said, you raise awareness about your startup. You get the experience of actually talking to potential investors, talking to potential clients. Actually, when we went to CH9, we talked to them and they had the interest of becoming a client on our platform Makaani, since they offer also a variety of spaces. So it's these type of events that actually, as I said, validate your idea. They give you experience, and as my co-founder said, they teach you the process in which how you present your idea, the right way, I would say, to pitch your idea to potential investors.
Or basically, they teach us like, or they show us what the investor language, what they want to hear from words or from figures.
Absolutely.
Yeah.